Yo, what's going on out there, fight world? This your boy Money back with another one, fam. And this one here is on two future Hall of Famers and a big dog in this fight game. We have Terence T-Boy Crawford, the 3-division world champion, the former undisputed world champion, the current WO welterweight world champion. We have Errol, the True Spence Jr., the king of the welterweight division, the WBC, the IBF, and the Super WBA unified world champion. And then we have the man himself, Jaron Ennis, one of the best up-and-coming rising stars at the welterweight division, of his own right. But we got a lot of people out here that stay trying to push Errol Spence to fight Jaron Ennis, right? So a lot of people want to see Spence versus Ennis now. A lot of these weak-minded fake fans that act like they really love boxing, now they want to see Errol the True Spence Jr. versus Jaron Ennis now to help try to save Terence Crawford because he ducked Errol Spence, everybody. Terence Crawford, he ducked Errol Spence. Now people want to make it as if Errol Spence is ducking Jaron Ennis to switch the narrative. Come on, y'all, pay attention. They want to see Errol Spence fight Boots, but they know Errol Spence is going to 154, but they want to switch the narrative to make it look like Errol Spence is ducking Jaron Ennis to take the blame off of Terence Crawford for fucking up the biggest fight in boxing for undisputed at the welterweight division. And people are buying into that bullshit. Y'all supposed to be boxing fans standing on y'all motherfucking all 10 for the biggest fight in boxing, but y'all gonna let this man, Terence Crawford, get away scot-free? And Errol Spence will fight Jaron Ennis. You know what I mean? This man right here do not scare no Errol Spence. I know personally that Errol Spence will face Jaron Ennis. But guess what? If he faces Jaron Ennis, it won't be no Terence Crawford fight. Yeah. If Errol the True Spence Jr. faces Jaron Ennis, that'll be his last fight at 147 pounds, and he's still going up to 154 pounds. I'm going to repeat. If Errol Spence wants to face this young killer right here who's a hell of a fighter, right? If Errol Spence wants to face this man, and I got Errol Spence beating this man, but if he wants to face Jaron Ennis, it still won't be no Terence Crawford fight. You understand? That shit is just a throw-off, everybody. And this is a hell of a fight. Ennis versus Errol the True Spence Jr. And if it happened, I would love to see it. But Boots is not next on Errol Spence's hit list. He's not next on Errol Spence's hit list. This guy was on Errol Spence's hit list next. Terence Crawford was. You know? The man that ran from the fucking Errol Spence fight. The man that ducked. And now he's acting like PBC and Showtime did him so wrong, which is negative. They trying to paint this narrative out here now that they did him so wrong. That's so he can try to skate away scot-free and go face a fucking David Evanesian. David Evanesian? Let's be real, everybody. Come on, man. Let's be real. Do y'all think this man would stick around that long if PBC and Showtime was doing him so wrong, but he wanted to fight in 2022? Let this sink in. Do y'all think he would have stuck around this long if they were doing him so wrong, but he wanted to fight in 2022, right? Now, you know, if you're getting all the way to November, it's only one more month left in a year. I need y'all to follow me. We know getting all the way to this point, October, November, is only one more month left in a year once we get to November, right? So y'all telling me that this man was sitting all the way around saying, I'm going to wait till November. If they don't fight me, then I'm going to go look for me a fight at the end of the year? I'm going to go look for me a fight at the end of the year? Or was he sitting there because they was treating his ass right? And he knew that everything was on point. And he knew they was doing everything that they needed to do to make the fight with him and Errol Spence. And he was just looking for a way out the door, but he couldn't get none because they wouldn't let him. They wouldn't let him. Everything he wanted, they made sure they gave to the man. Everything Terence Crawford wanted, they made sure they gave it to the man. You know what I'm saying? But he kept trying to find ways to swindle his way up out of that fight. And motherfucking Black Prime, BLK Prime, they came and gave him a way out. They came and helped him with a way out to run from Errol Spence Jr. So I'm not mad at the people for turning Black Prime ass up. I'm not. I'm not mad at the people for turning Black Prime ass up for fucking up the biggest fight in boxing. But montray-brown I'm going to turn Terence Crawford ass up. Because he the one that did all this shit. He the one that played with motherfucking PBC and Showtime, acting like he was going to fight, the king of the welterweight division, Errol the True Spence Jr. But in the back of his head all along, he didn't want to fight because he knew when Errol Spence whoop his motherfucking ass and take that scrap, that was going to make Errol Spence a way bigger star. It was gonna make Errol Spence a way bigger star, and he couldn't let that happen. He couldn't let that happen. He couldn't live with it. He couldn't live with Errol Spence whooping his ass and going on to 154 to continue his journey and know that Errol Spence is a bona fide Hall of Famer. Bona fide Hall of Famer. And that he is, at the top of the list on Errol Spence's resume at that moment. You feel me? But everybody talking about Jaron Boots Ennis. If Errol Spence faced Jaron Boots Ennis, everybody, then he's still going to 154. You know what I'm saying? He's still going to 154 when that fight is over with. And he's still going to relinquish the titles. And PBC is not going to do business with Terence Crawford right after that. No. It ain't going to be no, let's run Errol Spence through the gauntlet. And then when we feel like he, has enough wear and tear on his body, he already struggling to make 147. So after he fights Jaron Boots Ennis at 147, he struggled to make that weight if he's victorious, right? And now he really got to struggle to make that weight again to fight Terence Crawford. Now we got him at a disadvantage. This where we want him at. Because they can't face that man at his best. They not trill like that, bro. They not rocking like that, and I'm starting to see that. I used to give that man the benefit of the doubt, and I say he wanted Errol Spence at his best. He wanted to do this, he wanted to do that, but Bo-Mac don't believe in Terence Crawford like that. Bo-Mac talk all that shit. That man don't believe in Terence Crawford like that. And it forced Terence Crawford not to believe in himself. Because Bud go do what Bo-Mac tell him to do. Yeah, Bud is going to do what Bo-Mac tell him to do. So by Terence Crawford running his ass away from Errol Spence, Bo-Mac made sure he run away. He made sure he ran away. Straight like that. So if Errol Spence go out there and face Jaron Boots Ennis and is victorious, then he's not fighting Terence Crawford. Straight to 154. Because all he got is one fight left at 147, everybody, and that fight was for Terence Crawford. That was the fight Errol Spence, I'm going to keep my weight where it's at. I'm going to do what I got to do to make weight one more time. I'm going to get the people to fight that they want, the Terence Crawford fight, right? And then I'm going to take my ass up to 154 like he told us in his fucking tweet. It's not easy, man, holding his weight. I've been here for almost, 10 years. I've been here since 2012, bro. 10 years at this weight. I'm ready to go. And he been on that long because we all know the situation happened with the accident and things of that nature, the eye socket. But now he's still stuck around to fight this man after collecting all the other 2 belts so he can have 3 scraps and giving us the fight at Undisputed. So now Terence Crawford and his team and all this little fake-ass fans think they go try to press Errol Spence to a Jaron Boots Ennis fight as if Jaron Boots Ennis is only mandatory, but that's the only name they're trying to scream out because they feel like Jaron Boots Ennis is a scary, tough opponent. Once again, they want Errol Spence to do all the heavy lifting. They want him to do all the heavy lifting once again, but they want to get all the money. They want to cry and all this shit. Do y'all see what's going on? They want Errol Spence to continue to do all the heavy motherfucking lifting, but when it comes to the business side, they want to cry and scream about Errol Spence getting the majority of the money. Man, sit y'all weak ass down somewhere, bro. Y'all the weakest fucking fans that I know. The weakest fans that I know, and y'all on weak shit. And Terence Crawford and his team is so fucking weak as well. That's how I'm standing. And anybody that's applauding and riding with that shit is weak as well. And that's for anybody that take it however they want to take it. It's weak shit what they doing. Straight like that. That's not stand-up man shit. You're not stand-up when you do shit like that. You feel me? So at the end of the day, man, if Errol Spence want to fight Jaron Boots Ennis, Errol Spence will fight Jaron Boots Ennis. If Errol Spence want to fight Stanionis, he'll fight Stanionis. If Errol Spence want to fight Keith Thurman, he'll fight Keith Thurman. Or whoever the fuck Errol Spence want to fight, Errol Spence is going to fight. Nobody better not try to give Errol Spence no ultimatum after they let Terence Crawford skate away and fight a motherfucker David Avanesian. Shut the fuck up. Please shut the fuck up. Any of you Negroes that's rocking with Terence Crawford and clapping and applauding him fighting David Avanesian and trying to give Errol Spence an ultimatum on who to fight, man, take your punk ass on, gather up your $40 and go help pay for that motherfucker pay-per-view that he's going to need all the help in the world on. You know what I'm saying? All the help in the world on. Don't speak Errol Spence's name and put versus no motherfucker. Period. You understand? He can do what the fuck he want to do when he want to do. Don't forget, he's the A-side. He's the unified champion with multiple options on what he want to do. Not Terence Crawford. He got lucky with motherfucking BLK Prime that came out of no fucking word and fucked the fight up. Gave him a way out. Period. Fucked the fight up and gave him a way out. And that's what that nigga was looking for with his scary ass. So at the end of the day, If Errol Spence want to fight Jaron Boots Ennis, he'll fight Jaron Boots Ennis. If he don't, oh well. Don't talk about shit about ducking nobody. Errol ain't afraid of none of these Negroes, and he'll fight them all. He proved it already by fighting the best of the best of the best after one another, after one another, after one another. Y'all let Terence Crawford get away with fight David Evanesian. Man, stop it. EJ, do whatever you want to do. Move on your chessboard the way you want to move on your chessboard. If you want to go to 154, go to 154. And now, guess who got to fight Jaron Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz? Guess who got to fight him? Yeah, okay. And let's see what he do after that. Let's see if y'all boys tell Terence Crawford to fight Jaron Boots Ennis and Virgil Ortiz after Errol Spence let them titles go. Weak-ass fans. Until then, it's your boy Money. It's the NSBC moving everybody safe in these streets. Hit them thumbs up, subscribe to the channel. If you want to donate OG Money on Cash App, treyhalf52@gmail.com on PayPal. If not, just tell a friend, hit that subscribe button. Like, comment, share the videos. And y'all know how your boy get down, man. Big dog status, family.